Think about all the software you use every single day. Your phone, your laptop, even your car.
Every device you trust, your phone, your laptop, even your car, is hiding secrets. Flaws so invisible, even the people who built them have no idea they exist.
You buy the best lock you can find. You trust it to keep you safe. But what if there was a secret trick to open it?
Imagine this, a single hidden flaw, weaponized. No clicks, no mistakes, one invisible message, and suddenly, your entire digital life is in someone else's hands.
A flaw so hidden that even the designer has no idea it exists. An attack that requires 0 clicks. The moment these flaws are discovered, the clock starts ticking. Attackers move fast. Developers move faster.
We are running out of time.
You're the final runner in this race.
Okay, think about all the software you use every single day. Your phone, your laptop, even your car. It turns out they're all hiding secrets, flaws, backdoors that not even the people who made them know are there. Today we're going to talk about what happens when somebody finds one.
I mean, just imagine that for a second. You buy the best lock you can find, you trust it to keep you safe. But what if there was a secret trick to open it? A flaw so hidden that even the person who designed the lock has no idea it exists. Well, that's exactly what we're diving into. A flaw that hides in plain sight.
So in the world of technology, what do we actually call this kind of secret flaw?
It's called a zero-day vulnerability, and that name tells you everything. The zero-day part is all about the urgency. It means the moment an attacker discovers this flaw, the good guys, the developers, have had exactly 0 days notice. The clock has already started ticking before they even know there's a problem. And you can bet that attackers are constantly on the hunt for these things. They love what you'd call soft targets, the easier systems to get into. Take shared web hosting, for example. It's only about a third of all the web hosting out there, but it's responsible for a staggering 84% of all malicious traffic. Why? Well, it's a numbers game. Attackers go where the defenses are weakest, and that makes these places a perfect hunting ground.
Once one of these 0 days is found, it doesn't just sit there. It instantly becomes a product, a very valuable secret that gets bought and sold in a hidden, high-stakes market.
You see, when someone discovers a vulnerability, they come to a fork in the road. On one path, you have the white hats. These are the good guys, the security researchers who find a flaw and immediately report it to the company so it can be fixed. They want to make everyone safer. But then, there's the other path, the black hats. They find that same flaw and see dollar signs. It's a weapon they can either use themselves or, more likely, sell to the highest bidder on the dark web.
Now, you might be imagining these flaws are some kind of super genius, incredibly complex code. But listen to this quote from a security researcher on Reddit. They said a lot of the 0 days they found were actually fairly simple bugs. It turns out these game-changing exploits often aren't that complicated. They're just simple mistakes that were somehow overlooked. The really surprising part isn't the bug itself, but that it was sitting there the whole time, just waiting.
So what happens when one of these 0-day flaws is weaponized in the most dangerous way possible? Well, that's when you get into the scariest territory of all, the zero-click attack.
This is what makes them so terrifying. With most cyber attacks, you have to make a mistake, right? You click a bad link, you open a shady attachment. But with a zero-click exploit, you could be the most careful, paranoid person in the world, and it wouldn't matter one bit. The attack happens without you doing anything. It just happens. It completely takes the human element out of the equation. Let's walk through a real-world example of this, a nasty one called Operation Triangulation. Here's how it worked. First, an attacker sends an iMessage to a target's iPhone. But, and this is the key part, the message is completely invisible. The target never sees it. The moment it arrives, a hidden vulnerability in the phone's software is triggered. Boom, no click required. From there, malicious code gets installed, giving the attacker total control. And this spyware is clever. It runs only in the phone's memory, making it almost impossible to find while it steals data. All from a single message you never even knew you received. And what kind of data is the spyware after? Well, here's a frighteningly modern example. It can literally scan every single photo in your gallery, using character recognition to read any text it finds. It's hunting for one thing, that screenshot you took of your cryptocurrency recovery phrase. If it finds that, it's game over. That's like handing a thief the keys to your digital bank vault.
So with threats this serious, the response has to be a flat-out sprint. And that brings us to the frantic race against time to get a fix out.
Here's what that race looks like. It all begins on day 0, the moment of discovery. From then on, developers are in a mad dash to code and test a patch. This can take weeks, sometimes even months, and that entire time is the danger zone, the window where attackers have free reign. Most of us in the public don't even hear about the problem until the patch is finally ready to go.
And don't think this is a rare event. This race is happening all the time, right under our noses. Look at Apple's process. They'll actually announce when a vulnerability is being actively used in the wild, giving it a technical name like this one. Then they rush out emergency updates, like iOS 18.6.2, to all of their devices. They've even created a special system called Rapid Security Responses to push these critical fixes out even faster than a full software update.
So, the developers have run their part of the race. They've created the patch, they've released it. But the job's not done. The baton has just been passed. So, where do you fit into all of this? What's your role in stopping these zero-day attacks? Well, you're the last leg of the relay, and frankly, it's the most important one. Your job is to finish the race. That means installing the update. Just go into your settings, find the software update, and hit Install Now. Even better, do yourself a favor and just turn on automatic updates. This is the real game changer. Your device will install these critical patches as soon as they're ready, often overnight while it's charging. You're closing the vulnerability window and taking the weapon right out of the attacker's hands, maybe without even realizing it. Because you have to remember, this race never actually ends. As soon as one flaw gets patched, another one is being discovered somewhere else. The question is never if the next zero-day will be found. It's only a matter of when. So the real question you have to ask yourself is your software ready for it?
This is the frantic race to patch a zero-day flaw. The developers have done their part. The patch is ready. But the job's not done. The baton has just been passed to you.
Because in this game, the attacks never stop. The only question is, will you be ready when the next one hits?